Hello everybody and welcome to Tuesday's English lesson. And today in English we are going to be looking at adverbs of manner. That's adverbs of manner. Okay. Now you do know some adverbs and I wonder if you can think of the kinds of adverbs we've looked at before. They are of course adverbs of time. Okay. So adverbs of time help tell us about when we did something. Okay, so words like first, then, next, later, after, finally. Okay, we use those adverbs to help explain when you did something. Okay, adverbs of manner then. Let's try and work out what these are doing in some sentences. Okay, so I've got two sentences here, and the adverbs of manner are written in yellow. Okay, so sentence one. The boy walked slowly to his room. Sentence 2, I waited patiently for everyone to stop talking. So what do you think in these sentences the adverbs of manner are doing exactly? What do they do in the sentences? Okay, well, they describe how things happen or how the verb was carried out. Okay, so if we look again, the adverb was slowly. It tells you how you were walking. Okay, remember, verbs are the action bit of the sentence. So in this sentence here, walk or walked is my verb. The adverb slowly tells me how I walked. Okay, and then the second sentence, I waited patiently for everyone to stop talking. Well, the verb here is waited. Okay, and the adverb patiently tells you about how I was waiting. Okay, I was waiting patiently. All right, so adverbs describe how things happen or how the verb was carried out. So they're often formed from adjectives. So we make these out of adjectives. So for example, slow is an adjective, patient is an adjective. They're describing words. Okay, they've been turned into adverbs by adding the suffix ly to the end. So if you look at slowly, ly, patiently, ly. Okay, and in a lot of cases, adverbs of manner end with ly. Okay, and they're words that describe how things happen. Okay, so let me give you some examples. I've got a verb here on the screen, walk, okay? And let's put it into a sentence. So, I walk to the shop, okay? Now, we could add a bit more detail, a bit more information about how I walk to the shop by using an adverb, okay? An adverb of manner. So let's look at some examples. I could say, I walked slowly to the shop, okay? So that adverb there is telling me about the speed at which I was walking. Or, on the other hand, I walked quickly to the shop. So again, it's telling you about the speed at which I was walking. We could say, I walked cautiously to the shop. That means I was being really careful, okay? So that, again, tells you about how I'm walking. So I walked cautiously to the shop, okay? Maybe I was worried about something. I walked hurriedly to the shop. So perhaps I was in a rush, I really needed to get something, okay? So these adverbs of manner all tell you about how I walk to the shop, okay? We use them to tell us about that verb, to tell you about how I'm doing that thing, okay? Let's look at another example. So the verb is watched, okay? And say my sentence is, I watched television, okay? Don't think many people do that anymore. Maybe I watched my tablet. But let's have a look at some adverbs of manner, okay? So I closely watch the television, okay? So that means like I'm looking at it really intently, okay? Perhaps I really wanted to see something. I anxiously, worriedly watch the television. So in fact, I've been doing that a lot when I've watched the news, but you might be, if you're watching something quite scary, you might say I was anxiously watching that scary program, okay, because you're frightened, you're a bit worried, okay? So again, it's telling you about how you watched it, how you did that thing. I happily watch television, so maybe I was watching a TV program I really enjoyed, okay? That adverb of manner, happily, tells you about how I'm doing the thing, how I'm watching the TV, okay? And again, all those words we've looked at here, they ended with ly, didn't they, okay? And they come from verbs, so like hurry, hurriedly, slow, slowly, quick, quickly. Sorry, they come from adjectives, cautious, cautiously. Okay, so adverbs of manner tell you about the verb, okay? They tell you how you did something. They describe how you did something. Alright, so let's play a little game, as we like to do in some of these videos. Our game today is find the adverbs, okay? So there are going to be adverbs of manner hidden in these sentences. Your job is to find them. Okay, let's go. So, Mr. Lake ate the chocolate cake greedily. Mr. Lake ate the chocolate cake greedily. What is the adverb of manner in that sentence? Okay, the answer here is greedily, okay? For a start, you can see it ends with ly, but also it tells you about how I'm eating, okay? The verb here is ate, okay? Eat in the past tense. The verb is ate. This tells you about how I ate the chocolate cake. I ate it greedily, okay? You could swap it for a different adverb to change the meaning. You could say Mr. Lake ate the chocolate cake slowly, okay? And that's a different way of doing something. Okay, so well done if you got greedily there. That was the adverb of manner. Let's go on to the next one. Mr. Fenn ran quickly down the road. Mr. Fenn ran quickly down the road. What is the adverb of manner in this sentence? Okay, the answer here is quickly, okay? Now the verb is ran, and quickly tells you, it describes how Mr. Fenn was running, okay? He was running quickly. That's what adverbs of manner do. They describe how you did something. Okay, the boy asked politely to go to the toilet. The boy asked politely to go to the toilet. What is the adverb of manner here? Okay, so the answer here is politely. Okay, again, it ends with that ly, which hopefully is a big giveaway. But also, politely describes the verb here. The verb is asked, okay? And this tells you that the boy was politely asking, okay? We could change that. It could be the boy asked rudely to go to the toilet, and that would change the meaning of it, okay? So the adverb, again, let me remind you, the adverb describes how you did something. Okay, so here is your job for today. In your resources pack, you've got a sheet that looks like this. Now, in this top bit here are some examples of adverbs of manner. These aren't all the adverbs of manner in the English language, though there are others that you might think of and might want to use yourselves. But these are here to help you because your first task is to rewrite these 5 sentences using adverbs of manner, okay? So, for example, number 1, I ran to the toilet. Okay, well, let's look for the verb in this sentence. What's the doing bit, the action part of the sentence? It's ran, okay? So the adverb is going to describe how I ran to the toilet. So I could say, I ran quickly to the toilet. I ran anxiously to the toilet. Maybe I was worried I wouldn't make it, okay? So you're rewriting those sentences using an adverb of manner, okay? Think about what the verb is in them, all right? Because that'll help you then decide which adverb of manner might work and where to put it in the sentence, okay? An optional task number 2 is then to find the adverbs of manner in each of the sentences, okay? And you can write those down in your books, okay? So that is the end of my bit. Have fun doing this activity, and thank you very much for watching today.